It's okay. Off your mind. It's okay. Off your mind.
Chai! Now wow, people wey supposed talk truth to power don't off mind. And if we talk, now 500,000 they go summer us, call them hate speech. But fear not, my ego don't come. Ingo torchlight every corner, nooks and cranny of all these bad people where they spoil our country. So my people make we laugh, oh, yo. My ego don't come, oh, yo. My people make we shout, oh, yo. My ego don't come, oh, yo. My ego don't come, man of the masses, oh, yo. My ego don't come, oh, yo. My ego the politico, my ego don't come, oh, yo. This one not the off in mind, oh, my ego don't come, oh, yo. And in the touchlight every corner, oh, my ego don't come, oh, yo. Okay, some people be they holla say they want the power. Chai, them be promise us say we go get light and power. Nah. Them hustle sote they can't get the power. But now they know they do anything with the power. Sure. Every day, dollar just they get the higher power over naira. See them talk say make we off mind, but thank God say my ego don't come. So my people make you laugh, oh, yo. My ego don't come, oh, yo. My people make we shout, oh, yo. My ego don't come, oh, yo. My ego don't come, man of the masses, oh, yo. My ego don't come, oh, yo. My ego the politico, oh, yo. My ego don't come, oh, yo. This one not the off in mind, oh, yo. My ego don't come, oh, yo. Person where they do evil, no one make person talk. Them say that my yegun, that man too they talk. He too they talk. Say my yegun diary, he they hot like pepper. But every day then they take money in bulk. Woman picking, they the street they hawk. Still them talk say make we no talk. But thank God say my yegun don't come. So my people make you laugh, oh, yo. My yegun don't come, oh, yo. My people make you shout, oh, yo. My yegun don't come, oh, yo. Man of the masses, my ego don't come, oh,
Hello there.
My ego now I'm on do.
Good morning to you. Good afternoon to you. And good evening to you from wherever you are joining us. This is Mayegun Brunch Time with Mayegun live. Remember, it is breakfast in America and it is lunchtime in the UK, possibly dinner in Dubai. Wherever time you are joining us, what you have to do first is, after reading the caption of this broadcast, is to like it, then share it. Invite your friends, invite your not so friendly friends. Tell everybody that cares to listen that Konsunraki Mayegun today. Wherever it case that is a bad behavior
And yes,
that you do not want Mayego to be aware of, then stay away.
you too.
Do not defend them.
And yes, you're right.
Do not excuse them. Once Mayego hear about it,
And yes,
everyone else will hear about it. And on this platform, there is no godfather, godmother, or godson. It is called the Temple of Truth.
and yes,
The truth doesn't have identity. If you are caught in the old loop, just don't let Mayego know about it. As we speak,
and yes, you're right.
River State is on fire already. As promised by Wike and his men, they have started setting fire on local government secretariats across River State. Then after setting fire on them, they started running away. It might be, this must be the last kick of a dying horse. Tell everybody that Mayego today. What today? So good morning to you once again. Good afternoon to you. Good evening to you from wherever you are joining us. It is brunch time with Mayego live. Listen, if the audio is sort of not audioing, like if you have any issue with the audio at your own side there, let me know. From this side, everything seems so perfect and well. So call my attention to it whenever the audio acts up again, okay? So ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for joining us this afternoon, because it's afternoon in the UK, and also afternoon in Nigeria. Yesterday, 2 things happened. In fact, 3, or even maybe 4. But there are 2, there is these 2 important ones, or the scandalous one, that also led to what you are witnessing today in Nigeria and what you are still going to witness even after today. The first one of them was the swearing in of the 23 local government elected chairmen of River State by Siminalayi Fubara, the seamless Fubara of River State, in what was considered as the coronation of his own political structure to replace the political structure of Wike, the one that got so much applause and then support, so to say, of many Riverians, home and abroad. Many of them felt like the cup of Wike has become so full that it needed to be shown his own position in the whole scheme of things. Is that his shot? Or he still want to control the River State government, the people, and everything therein, which they rejected, as we saw 2 days ago. So yesterday, Fubara alerted his own supporters that he heard that when the weakest people, when they were going to come and occupy the local government areas to cause havoc, wreak havoc, but they should do their best to what? To not get provoked into acting like them. This is just going to be the sign of the kicking of the dying horse. True to their word, they all assembled in front of so many local government areas in River State today. I am talking about Wike. And listen, the background story of this is that Wike wants to control, if he's not already, he wants to control the PDP, APC, Labour Party, until Seamless Fubara, right, put a fast one on him by bringing a relatively unknown political party, APP, to challenge the supposed structure of Wike. They did try to stop the elections from taking place. Unfortunately, they couldn't. Now, they also couldn't really stop the announcement of the winners. So yesterday, when Fubara sworn in these 23 local governments, elected 23 local government chairmen, Wike's men said they will not occupy those offices. And true to their word, like I said, this morning, they assembled in front of some of these local government secretariats. They set some of them ablaze. They smashed, destroyed some of, vandalized some of the properties there. Some of these were captured on camera. But from yesterday, to add salt to injury, when I say add salt to injury for Wike, you see the man that said that they will see to the end of Wike's shenanigan in PDP, the guy from Bauchi, Bala Muhammad. He was a special guest of honor at the event where Fubara sworn in the 23 new local government chairmen yesterday. He actually had this to say in praise of Fubara.
The state is run by PDP, but not controlled by PDP, unfortunately. This is the problem that we have found ourselves in as a party and as governors. The governor of Rivers State is our vice chairman of the PDP Governors Forum. And of course, he is still with us. He is still a PDP man. And I have to come on behalf of the governors to show solidarity to him for this very proactive democratic instinct that he developed, which is a new manifestation in the political arena in Nigeria, where he had to incentivize, he has to develop strategy to be able to deliver governance, irrespective of party allegiance or partisan consideration. He didn't have the structure of the party in the state for certain reasons, and he had to go out and make sure he allows other parties to participate within the political space so that there won't be any vacuum. And I think this is very auspicious, that is very, very creative, and I'm very, very proud of him. And I said, yes, we have lost as a party, and that is why we are running from this. Again, he has established himself as a governor and the pride of all the governors of Nigeria. At the subnational level, you cannot just ignore a governor. A governor is the chief executive. He can do anything. He can spring surprises because the Nigerian state is run by governors at the subnational level. Even the federal government is a tenant. Nigerians live in the states and in local governments. And that's why what he did to me is very, very proactive and creative, irrespective of the fact that he knew his party would lose. But certainly, because of his deep democratic instincts, he had to allow the other parties to win. And I would just wish that those who have won will find it in their own modesty to give him support, because he is not doing it with any string or asking them to do anything. Let him, the APP, and him have that relationship so that he can govern. As a person, I had a similar situation in 2019. I governed a state where only 9 are members in the assembly, and he's still doing that. So, of course, his political sagacity has come to a level where he has become a specimen for democratic studies in Nigeria. And that is the more reason I'm here. Governor Fubara is the vice chairman. All the governors are with him, and certainly we are taking steps to ensure reconciliation. Reconciliation with somebody whom they have started with, the former governor of this state and the minister of FCT, is a must, because certainly they have come a long way, and we didn't want to throw away the baby with the bathwater. And certainly the governors are with the governor, because this is our own tradition and fraternity. At the same time, out of our own political history as a party who has history of governance, we are still stretching an arms of reconciliation to his mentor, to his friend and brother, and also our colleague. Thank you very much.
That's Bala Muhammad from Bauchi. Bala Muhammad was the guy who announced that Damagon, the current acting chairman of PDP, was going to have to step down, because that's the person that is allowing Wike to get away with all these shenanigans, this anti-party and all these things. Damagon is the guy who has made it possible for the likes of Soloma Kede Ibadan and then others to continue to openly disparage PDP in such a manner that a lot of you are wondering, like, is that party still a party, a political party? Or it is with a weakest sort of offshoot party? Now, immediately made that announcement. The supposed godson of Atifku, the one from Adamawa, Pintiri, they went on to go and kiss the ring of Wike. They were those who were massaging his ego, telling him that, you know what, you are such a powerful this, powerful that. Until, they now said, no, Damagon should remain. As long as that Damagon is still their PDP acting chairman, nothing is going to happen to Wike. However, it can't be like, say, water don't they pass the back, enter snail's mouth. Oh. What that means is that the Wike's political structure, which is structure of criminality, structure of thuggery, has further been exposed as mere just political, what do you call it, political imagination. You have structure where people, if everyone is still with you, but when your overbearing attitude became unbearable, you will be exposed. That's what happened to Wike. So they exposed whatever he called the structure 2 days ago on Saturday, the 5th of October. So yesterday, this guy became the special guest of honor where they were celebrating the death of Wike's supposed political structure. They've tried the courts. They've tried the police. It didn't work. So this morning, in fact, last night, the police IG, who is now the APC acting chairman, the Nigerian police IG, Egbetokun, announced that the policemen who took over the local government secretariat in Rivers State in the last 3 months, they were being withdrawn from the states, which means, despite the threats of Wike's men yesterday, the police who had that intel, they still went ahead to withdraw their security guys away from the secretariats, preparing the ground for the attacks, the arson, the destructions of properties of these local government areas that happened today. I'm going to show you some of them. I have few videos, and I'm going to bring you more later this evening. Our guy, who, I always call him our guy, right? Hey, what do I call him again? I'll show you, right? This guy who has been fighting the hopeless Uzodimba of Owerri, the Supreme Court governor of Owerri, right? From time immemorial. This guy had his family members killed by hopeless Uzodimba. His family was burned. He himself, right? They've placed, they've several attempts on his life many times, but he's still there. So, and he is also one of the vocal, critic of Wike. He said this yesterday. Wike is done. He's done and it's over. The only thing left right now is just a little bit of violence. And it won't last, because after today, that may be the end of it completely. But yesterday,
there's nothing happening in River State that has anything to do with the interests of the sitting president. It's about the interests of Seun Wike, which he thinks can be elevated to constitutional interest, which he thinks can be elevated to a democratic interest, which he thinks can be elevated to judicial interest. Our laws will be changed because of him. Our democratic process will be changed because of him. Our police force will work out for him. And I'll ask the question, as who? As who? So we have pampered this thing over the time. Everybody is rolling his sleeve. Everybody. Nigerians have had enough. And those who are doing this are not helping the government. And today, you remember their political journey. Today, Asota Mbata, who helped them, may not be a good man. Rotimi Amechi is not a good man, even his wife too. Those who used to cook for them. Peter Odili is no longer their overall leader, no longer a good person. Amechi is no longer a good person. His friend Anduba is no longer a good person. Sekibo, all of them are no longer good people. And the Modu Sheriff them, Yachu them, Atiku Abaka, everybody, Okowa them, they're no longer his friends. Paseki no longer his friends. Mr. President, watch all he's saying about everybody and what he's doing to everybody. You will not be an exception. No? When did you meet him? You met him after Atiku defeated him out of frustration, he ran to you. Be careful. Because when he will tell us your own story, just be very careful. Protect yourself while you are using him for what he's doing, you know. But be careful. For your own good. Because he will also tell your own story based on what he's seeing now. Look at everybody from beginning till the end. He has one negative story. So let his personal interest be separated from your government. Because Rivers people will defend their government and their right to constitutionalism. No apologies about that. That's why they are on the street now as I speak to defend it. And those opposition coalition, all of us want Nigeria to move through this trying moment. But we cannot collaborate with you if those working for you is undermining us. Then we have to roll our sleeves and sever our relationship completely. So please, we want stability. We want collaboration that will help to resolve all these national challenges. But when those who are around you or security agencies around you are carrying out objective that some of them are claiming is from you, then the line will be drawn.
Ikenga, my guy. I know some of you don't like him too, right? No, don't listen to that guy. No. Me, I don't get friends among them. When I say my guy, I'm talking about when people who, even though they're part of the system themselves, right? Or whenever they have, despite all of that, right? Whenever they make a strong position against all odds, right? And they are consistent about it in a way, I still kind of like them. That doesn't make them, make them our friends per se. Is taking some valid positions in the past and is not really deviated from it. Something I kind of, respect him for that. You know what I mean? Like, you do not have to agree with them all the time. But if you pay attention, right, you don't have to paint them with one brush. Ikenga is that guy. He's part of the establishment. And if you know his story, how he managed to actually break in, it was meant to be an activist, like the VDM, she will read them until he felt like he needed to actually find means and break in and be part of this so that he will have more leverage. So you get more leverage in speaking, speaking out from the system, so to say. And I respect people like that in a way, right? I may not agree with them all the time, you know what I mean? However, Wike is currently at the verge of a total self-destruction. And what you would do is that, if you pay attention very well, every action of Wike is making almost everyone hate him. And it's just going to be a matter of time that even the Lagos Abobakus, the Oshogbu Alimajiris, the Bat Idiots, the Bat Stats, the Ronukus, the Ronu Nazis, the Crumb Eaters, the Crumb Chasers, the Ass Lickers, the All Risers. It's going to be just a matter of time before they will look for that scapegoat. A scapegoat that they are going to have to sacrifice for why everybody hated Tifnumbu. Say, a lot of you don't like Tifnumbu right now. Not to say you like him before, but more and more, even those who kind of claim to like him, who are having this closet love for him. The Shege Bansa is eating everybody in a way that almost everybody is coming out now to say, oh, this call you is yeah. So listen to me. It is going to get to that time. They are going to need a scapegoat. And the actions of Wike is so suitable. Very soon, the Ronukus are going to begin to point at him as the reason why people don't like Tifnumbu. You will see. Just wait for it. So every action of this is continually to show to you that what they call democracy in Nigeria is absolute trash, nonsense. But let everybody continue to pretend. So, normally, Wike is fighting for his political survivor from Abuja, while his foot soldiers. May I give you the context? Let me give you the context of what this is really, right? If to say Ubara continue to play the role they expected of him, that's Wike expected of him. Right now, the career of 23 local government chairmen, 23 people who could have been local government chairmen, 23 people who could have been vice chairmen, making it 46 people. Their career will not be dead by now. Then 319 people who could have been councillors in PDP if Fubara continued to play the role they expected of him. 319 councillors, or 319 people right now, their career will not be dead or almost dead now. So what then happened is this. You see those ones who are like House of Reps members, senators, they are the last that their whole career will die, who are still loyal to Wike. But those ones who are already aligned with Fubara, as well as those ones who have now benefited from the crisis, 46 people have benefited as chairman and vice chairman. Those ones, they will be ready to die. Those are the part of the new structure. 319 councillors from 319 wards. They right now, they are the new structure of Fubara. So you see those ones whose career dead include those who are supposed to have become maybe PA, SAs, local government level, supervisory councillors, contractors, revenue collectors. When you put all of this together, you'll be looking at somewhere around another maybe 2,000 people. Their career are done dead with this Wike issue. Fubara versus Wike. Those ones who are loyal to Wike. So, as it stands, some of them are there to just vent their frustration and disappointment that that's it. For the next 8 years, you will never hear about them anymore. And most of them leave off politics. And isn't that the job with this? They don't get any other thing. What think they won't do now? Some of them don't go plan, say they won't marry new wife after 2023. Now this will allow Fubara denying them that. Some of them don't they plan to start building the land we then carry give them, or they're planning to buy land, or some are planning to even start business. Now this 2023 wahala between Wike and Fubara started that dream. So I got to tell them, say make them no worry. Make them no worry. But you can't be like, say, I'm worry, don't they worry them all. You know, when your guy says, don't worry, I will deal with him. Then you now go to the State House of Assembly. 27 House of Assembly members, their own career dead as well. They may be doing shakara here and there. Nobody is even dealing with them. I'm talking about nobody they pay them any salary. Nobody they give them any allowance. Nobody they give them, the usual money. So Wike can't fund all these people. But they are going to be the first set of victims whose career, political this and that, dead. So when you begin to see them react this way, it is not just about Wike. It is about some of them too. They don't collect their feeding bottle, carry and give other people. That is what happened. It's not about the people. It's not about the Rivers people. Even though Rivers people are pretty much like the victims in all of this. They are the victims of all this political madness. But some of them too they've had enough. They've had enough of Wike. If you go back and play some of Wike's videos, where he has dealt with royal fathers, community leaders, religious this and that. If you are not listening to him, Wike will rubbish you and he will deal with you. There were so many of them, right? They were picked up from different communities simply because they felt like they were supporting the APC or supporting someone else than whoever Wike appointed in that area. Wike was like a little Hitler in River State. If you don't agree with him, you better run away from the state. No joke, you have to run away from River State. There were those who were locked up. Like they just picked them up, police just picked them up, locked them up. Some of them are just being released after the likes of Fubara started this fight. So it is pretty much like they've had enough of Wike. But for those who have benefited from Wike for 8 years, those people who Wike dealt with, they deserved it. They deserved it. Wike was their savior. Wike was their life. Wike was everything. How can they pay him back with this? So do you get that now? It is mostly about selfishness of everyone. So the Rivers people who have been mostly the victims, siding with Fubara, in this instance, it is like choosing between the devil and the deep blue sea. Choose between the devil and the deep blue sea. Which one would you choose? You sabi swim? Yes, we sabi swim. So majority of them are now saying that if Tifnubu no call with Wike to order, that is when the entire Nigeria will now feel what this is all about. I'm not making it up. They are the people who have the capacity to shut down the oil production in Nigeria. You go feel them. Yeah, they will shut it down from One to Eleme to Bayelsa and all these places. They will shut everything down. And should be people see they steal your crude oil. They're not going to see anything. They have the power to shut down the economy of Nigeria worse than what you are witnessing right now. And they always kind of use that card as a last card. So when Wike and his men took to the streets, not streets, they took over some of the local government areas. Ikwere, Obiakpo, Obio Akpo, Eleme, another one, Ndoni, so many others. Take a look at what they have been doing since morning to stop the duly elected local government chairmen from taking over office in Rivers State today.
I thought you go out on matter. Bonnie Eleme local government council secretariat. It's all about the handwork. About the God brought you to disturb the peace of Eleme people. The legacy of Olomate, no accomplishment. This is what they are doing. You want to run, you want to run, don't come again, no, run, run, see Eleme local government council secretariat on fire. Olomate, say Eleme local government council secretariat on fire. Eleme local government on fire. The second secretariat on fire. Look at what Olomate is doing. Look at what Olomate and his gang is doing.
Gunshot ongoing live here in the local government of Obiakpa Council. Gunshot from the outside. We don't know. There are gunshots so far. There are gunshots. This is happening live in Obiakpa. 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 Wait now. Sure. Wait now. Wait. This is happening live in Obiakpa. This is happening live in Obiakpa. This is the current situation in Obiakpa. This is the current situation in Obiakpa. This is the current situation in Obiakpa. Reporting live on Capital TV. This is the current situation in Obiakpa. In Obiakpa Council, this is the current situation.
Committing arson because you have lost control of structure. You claim to be a peaceful man, but look at what you have done. Organizing boys, your talks,
to burn government property down. Look at how they burn the whole local government council, Eleme local government. Wike and his boy burn the place down. Yes, Wike send his boy to burn Eleme council down. Look at, because they have lost election, they burn down the whole council. Committed assets. Look at what they have done. Look at what they have done. Burning down the whole council. Look at what they have done. Burning.
See, I am going to bring you more later this evening. This is just a snippet into what they are doing across River State as we speak. So you tell me, how Tifnumbu and his people are going to spin this and then tell you that this is democracy at work and all of that. Somebody said that Fubara sworn in those local government chairmen yesterday because he was afraid of where we can say court cases. Court cases, that will no matter anymore. It no fit work anymore. This is just the last kick of a dying horse. And I am so happy that we have social media. The whole world can actually see it like you are watching right now. That is what the contraption is all about. Their politics, when they talk about my structure, your structure, this and that, that's what they're talking about. And that is what this guy wants Peter Obi to assemble people to also fight. You get that now? Like, Peter Obi has to be like a Fubara if he wants to face APC. Have you seen this?
You think leadership is a common case? No. Esther said, if I perish, I perish. Whenever you are in leadership, look at what happened to Donald Trump. In America, where security is everywhere. Yet, 2 times now they wanted to kill him. Every profession has its own risk. If you're not willing to take the risk that is attached to any profession, step aside so that people who are given that mind by God will go ahead and serve God in that capacity. If you're an actor and an actress and you say you're not going to hug babes and you're not going to kiss them, step aside. Because that's what the job is. Don't come and say you're a born-again Christian. That's what the job entails. If you're a politician and you can't stand for your people that voted for you, and because you don't want to die, step aside. Because that's what the job entails. Any politician that is not behaving like Simfubara, who will resist and protest when his rights are trampled upon, knowing that our judicial system, knowing that our electoral system have failed us, that any politician who will not stand his ground, no matter the risk to his person, I said I will not speak for that politician again, and I maintain it. And you can see what is happening, because we can't go forward. We calm down. If Simfubara has been saying calm down, do you know where River State would have been? He said he's ready for them. He's fully prepared. The election must go on. The election must hold. Winners must be declared. They will be sworn in. And whatever is going to happen, let it happen. I am looking for leaders who would say nobody will rig my election. And if you rig my election, I will fight. Nigerians, come out and fight. If they kill anybody, let them kill all of us. Oh yes, and thank God I'm seeing it happen. What Fubara did, was he advocating for violence? Was he advocating that the law should be broken? No. He was advocating for his right. That's my opinion. That's my advocacy. We must advocate for our right and stand by it. I did not disqualify anybody. I don't have that right. I said I am not going to speak for anybody going forward except this person meets this criteria. In any case, we have finished 2023 election. It's over. 2027 election has not come. So anybody who is saying betrayal, what am I betraying? There is nothing on ground. When I was a spokesman in 2023, I did my job creditably well, and we convinced Nigerians on what we believe is right. But you can see that in Nigeria, you not only have to have the power to win election, you have to have the power to defend your election. So anybody that does not have that spirit or power to defend the votes in a manner that you would say, whatever happens to me as a person, let it happen, I am not willing to speak any further for the person. So what I just simply said is that going forward, I will no longer be part of this until these fears are addressed. So I did not disqualify anybody. One, I don't have that power. Then two, I am not betraying anybody because I'm still a member of Labour Party. And you can see I'm still fighting that Labour Party should be consolidated because Nigerians are looking for an alternative to these people. That if you want to fight these people who are compulsive thieves and who are the worst amongst us, leading us, according to Senator Ndume, who is part of them, then you have to grow higher and be more aggressive than calm down. That's what I said, and I stand by it. In all honesty, I would have said we don't. But because I'm a student of theology, I would not say so. Because when Elijah thought he was the only person that was worshiping God, God said, no, you're not the only person. There are more than 7,000 persons like you still in that country that have not done anything evil. I know them. So the only thing we have to do in this country, we must not be sentimentally attached to anybody, any politician. We must not be loyal to political parties or politicians. We have to be loyal to the country and to the law. And if any law is unjust, we have to fight the law. If anybody is doing anything illegal, no matter who the person is, we have to fight the person. So in Nigeria, we must create the environment so that those 7,000 that we do not know who are leaders will be able to begin to emerge. If the good ones keep quiet, they will never emerge.
The more you look, the less you see. The more you look, the less you see.
Talk is cheap. And it's easier said than done. I know some of you will agree with him and say, oh, indeed, if Obi stood his ground, then if he's yeah, and all of that, then no. You can't compare Peter Obi with Fubara. Imagine if Fubara, for example, Fubara was a governorship candidate in Rivers State, and Wike was the governor, right? And Fubara is in Labour Party. Do you think Fubara could stand and say, if you rig my election in Rivers State, then do you think so? He is a governor. It is local government election. So he has the chance to either chicken out or stand his ground. So what did he do? He stand his ground. He stood his ground. Abi? So that comparison is not, it doesn't make any sense. Even though I mean, somehow you might want to agree with him that when the momentum was there, somebody like Peter Obi at the time, when they were trying to change the beavers and turn it off and all of that, if he had just gone straight on the national TV and then said like, you know what, we are shutting down this country. The election is about to be rigged. People will still answer him. Or Nigerians may not answer him. Whatever that is, we may never know. Okay? But you can't compare Obi and the Fubara in this same scenario. No. When Peter Obi himself was governor, when did they call him Ada Obi? Because of his voice. That's why you need to kind of like go do some background check before you make comparison. Obi, when Obi became their governor in Anambra State, Anambra was like a jackass state. A state controlled by different criminals. Andy Uba, and then the other one. What's that guy's name? Why do I keep missing them together like that? Andy and those two brothers, those criminals. These were powerful people like backed by Obasanjo that they kidnapped the sitting governor, Christine Gige. Okija Shatabandu. He was kidnapped from the government house. They put him inside one place. Governor of a state. That's how powerful those guys were. Peter Obi was fighting for his slot in Chris Suba. God bless you. Chris and Andy. People who kidnap state governor, sitting governor, and put him inside one hotel and forced him to resign. Yeah, they make the sitting governor resign. That's how powerful they were. And that was the state that Peter Obi inherited. People of Anambra were calling him Ada Obi because of his voice. This one that is talking like a woman. This one can't be a governor. This one won't last a day. True. After winning his case in court and he became governor, they impeached him about 3 or 4 months later. He went back to the court. God returned. By the time Obi completed his 8 years as governor, those who claim to be powerful people in Anambra State, they were gone. Those who claim to have to control Anambra this, Anambra that, the underworld in Anambra State, they were all gone. Either personally retired or they left the state totally. That's how they changed him to Okuta. From Ada Obi. Like, this one no get liver. This one won't be governor for Anambra. Hey, this one no get liver. They go deal with this one. When he became governor, the entire House of Assembly in Anambra State was controlled by PDP. The entire local government area local government areas of Anambra State were controlled by PDP. Those guys were in Abuja, controlling everything from Abuja to Anambra. He was the lone ranger. His own deputy, Veji Etiaba, eventually joined them. He was alone. But by the time he was done, when he was finally done as governor, those people never existed anymore. So if Sim Fubara was seen as a gentle person and is unraveling right now, great, fine. Don't ever compare him with Obi, like Abegi. But there are some fights you will fight. There are some positions you have to be in before you can actually fight that fight. You see people that are saying that Nigeria is irredeemable, this and that, like, some powerful people from northern Nigeria, powerful this and that, owners of Nigeria. If they had declared that guy winner of your election, you would have seen the real Peter Obi, true. Go check it out. This is not like trying to paint him good in your eyes. I mean, there's nothing I'm going to say that's going to make him look good in the eyes of those of you who will never see him good. But I'm just talking about things that are verifiable. These are facts that can be verified. So somebody says that you have to stand your ground. You have to stand, talk is cheap. Alaye contested twice to be a House of Rep member in PDP. They cheated him out of it. He no fight, He no fight. He left PDP to go and join APC. He got to APC, said he wanted to be House of Rep member again. They cheated him again. He became a backer for APC, spokesperson for Bokuwari. He was everywhere defending Bokuwari until a year before 2023. Then he joined the Labour Party and became one of the spokesperson for Obi. Now he's the one. Obi we need a leader that can. Shut up, Jamal. Kushidanu. Talk is cheap. You get what I mean? It is very cheap. If they mistakenly make that Obi the commander-in-chief of your armed forces, a lot of people would have had a change of heart about that contraption by now. And I'm not trying to make that up. There's a difference between you having that kind of leverage and power, even if it's going to be for some time. People when they tell you, say you are nothing, you are with this one, this one if you handle it. Give him that power and see. Anyway, we leave that as it is. Have you seen the latest or heard the latest from the stable of VeryDarkMan? Right. You know what thing is that? Nigerians, una get one thing, and that is una love to manipulate things, especially if something is, we can all agree and say, that place is corrupt. Everybody there is corrupt. Look at all these things. That place is Everybody will agree. But when you begin to mention names, people will begin to kind of slow down. They can say, hey, that's not our problem. Leave that one out of it. Let's talk about this one. That is what brought about the conversation around. I love what VeryDarkMan is doing. But all that comment is not necessary. He shouldn't have said all these things he said after playing the audio. He should have just like played the audio and doesn't have to say all those things he's saying about Falanas. Baba. Now, there is difference between me abusing you. I can abuse you, I feel curse you, or go kill you, like this our brother, Tulubu, I go abuse you.
Since when I born you never seen this kind of abuse before. Turubu, I must abuse you. Turubu, number 1, Ogu Okiyopa. Turubu number 2, Ogu Okiyoma. Turubu number 3, Ogu Okiyo your children. Turubu number 4, Ogu go bury all your family. Turubu is a goat to you. A goat to you. Turubu is a goat to you.
So if I now say Falana is a goat to you, a goat to you, Falana, if Falana is a goat to you, a wausa, I am abusing him. It is called free speech. It is not defamation of character. So Falana self they shop Igbi. So Falana self they shop among man, this man must come out and tell us say no do amo. Can you imagine? So Falana self they do all this thing. That is not defamation. But I love to try to cherry pick. Here you get. Cherry pick. If I say Tifnumbu na thief, is that a defamation of character? Or I'm abusing him? Because he's a thief now. Right. Now, what happened here is this. If somebody make an allegation, allegedly, right, make an allegation against you, if you feel like that allegation against me, for example, if with the way Bobrisky said those things in that audio, mentioned names and time and all that stuff, and then somebody like me now come across that audio, and I'm like, so this fella of people say, oh my God, who go on trust now? Then the next thing, Mayegu, you shouldn't have said that. Mayegu, listen, you should have just played the audio and leave it at that, like that. Okay? We should have leave it like that. You know, for the fact that the way you are saying it, you are saying it as if to say, Falana did this or that. I was like, so what are you going to do to me now? What are you going to do? That's defamation of character, Mayegu. It's defamation for me reacting to what somebody said. Another person came to confirm me that indeed we had a conversation, but that wasn't what happened. So for me saying, adding my own opinion on it and all of that, it will now make you charge me for defamation. Abba. And that's what I mean by people want to condemn bad behaviors. Everybody hates sort of a corruption until somebody they like or somebody they respect or somebody they love is mentioned. Then they will begin to kind of say, hey, it's not everybody that is corrupt. Don't say that. Don't say that. I don't believe that, let us find out very well. Let us do our investigation properly. Really? We should do investigation properly now. Because somebody you like, they don't mention them. Because they have been building their names. You know, they build their names over the years. If nobody have done, they build their name over the years. There are those who didn't know that until last year, even though some of you have known later, say Tifnubu and his wife, they be drug dealers, heroin traffickers. And I will say it every now and then because there is evidence, Abi. Some of you didn't know this until last year. Some of you didn't know until 2 years ago. In fact, at a point, some of you were like, this is not politics. Some people were even telling me, this is no longer politics. Let us find out the truth before we say things. I say it's a drug dealer. Yahweh is a drug dealer. Remy is a drug dealer. Tifnubu is a drug dealer. Probably their children are actually drug addicts too. I get my evidence. So if they disagree with me, they can sue me. That's what will happen. Sue me. Say I call you drug dealers. Here you get. And then we'll go to court and I will say, sir, my lord, may I? Shall I? They say, yes, my lord. Go and see section 2232 of Criminal Code of USC Code of 1921 of Chicago State University. You know, they say, where's your evidence? I say, this is my evidence, my lord. But I hear something. share it and I share my view on it. You can't leave the person who actually released that. Can't they try to threaten me with waiting? Because some of you, and that is exactly what happened to Seun Kuti. I have some video here I'm going to share with you. And I'm so happy that this young man is not backing down. It is unfortunate that a lot of you feels like the destruction of Nigeria was only done by the politicians. No. It was done by almost every one of us too. We had our roles, collusion. We have our roles enabling, where we have enabled them. Somewhere we have kept quiet because we didn't want to raise the alarm because of the kind of people involved. They are people we love, people we respect, and we don't, don't say that. Watch your mouth. Came and watch my mouth. General. One man mopo, watch my mouth. Or go blind you. You know what? Mine is that I know that a lot of us know Nigeria have problems, right? But what you don't like is when they begin to mention the names of those behind it. In all of this, nobody is even like threatening to sue Idris Bobrisky. And I'm glad that this young man is very, very, very clear. It's come clean, like rather than listen to this social media, legal advisors. Tell Falana, tell every one of them that feels slighted, make them bring their case. And I'll bring all the charges. Defamation of character. Oh yeah, bring your cases. No because go here. So yesterday, VeryDarkMan now released an extensive evidence of the Bobrisky's confession, I call it. How everything actually happened in a very extensive way. I know some of you have seen the video though, right? But for those who haven't, let's go there and see what happened. What really transpired. And listen to me again, if you feel like this is just a distraction, we should be talking about something else. I beg you in the name of whatever you believe in, it is time for you to go and get busy with something else. Okay? Don't let us distract you. Don't let us kind of waste your time. You can go and do something else now. Or carry that your itchy fingers and begin to type in that comment section why we shouldn't be sharing this or so. And then we see how that goes. Let's start with this.
So before I go on, everything in this video is allegedly. All right. So it's time to give you people another call recording of Bobrisky when he was in detention. Now, this one has a lot of details. This one is well detailed. So now we'll see how everything played. You understand? Not the part 2 of the other one. This one is another one. Now, this one was recorded on the 16th of May, 2024. Now, the reason why I want to post this one now is because, to be honest, I was waiting for people that said they want to file a lawsuit to file the lawsuit. The ones where they say he made an innuendo, he did this one, do this one. In all honesty, yeah, I was waiting for that. But as nobody don't send the paper here, maybe they will send them tomorrow. Tomorrow is Monday. They will send them today. Today is Monday. You understand? But before they do it, let me post. Now, I know law. When I know innuendo. My own be say the corruption that went down in that prison must be unveiled. And anybody that has a hand in it must be casted. You understand? For those that have reputation that their name is involved, it is easy. Just clear yourself of this thing and penalize whoever is spreading rumors with your name. If it is rumor, that is if no be true. You understand? So all those talk of this thing, you people don't scare me 1 second. I swear to God Almighty, I am not even scared. I look at the whole thing and I'm like, okay, let me see what they are trying to do. When they are done, we'll continue what we want to do. You understand? So, truth is, if you want Nigeria to be better, you won't respect nobody. I swear to God. Forget respect. Nigeria can't be better if we keep on doing all selected criticism. Is that what it is? But anyways, let's start. Hello? Hello?
Hello, hi.
Bob, how you doing?
I'm okay.
You know, are you out yet?
I'm not out there.
Oh my God.
Okay, so quick, but I don't have enough time because, I just had to, but the reason why I'm even trying to talk to you about this is because obviously I've not been talking to anybody. People have been sending me so much messages about I've not been responding because I don't want anybody to know I have my phone.
Yeah.
So
First things first, I don't want anybody to know I have my phone. That is why Bobrisky have not been responding to people sending him messages. But let's continue.
So I only want to talk to somebody that I know that I can trust.
Yeah.
Yeah. So obviously you knew what happened to me, right?
Mm-hmm.
So before the EFCC, they were investigating me, about the cars, money, and everything, all this while. So I knew one day they will come for me like this because of the noise and all that. But it's fine. So when they were investigating me, they blocked my account. They froze my account. Obviously, they don't want me to do any transaction on it while they're doing their ongoing investigation.
Now, before we continue, the revelation of EFCC in the House of Rep, EFCC said they never froze his account. Now, Bobrisky is saying his account was frozen. Let's continue.
So, but I'm so glad that they did not. At first, they added money laundering charges in their charge because of the money they saw in my account and all the money that passed through my account. At least they were able. So they just asked some money, but we're able to beg them and give them some money so they can drop the money laundering charges because.
Now, he said they saw some money in his account and some money that passed through his account. So they investigated him for money laundering. But they begged and they paid the EFCC some money and the money laundering charges were dropped. This is another recording entirely. So let's continue anyways.
I can't be facing money laundering charges. God forbid. Spraying of money. I know that one. They're looking for something to just hold me. They just eat that. It's not like I'm the only one that sprayed money.
Yeah.
There are a lot of people spraying money out there. But you want to convince me because of spraying money, and that's quite weird. But me, I'm strong and I'm ready for anything that comes my way because I don't know. No, obviously I knew the ONV 8, the 8 Shana Oliam. I knew one day to get to this, And another thing that made me happy was the fact that they did a proper investigation on me and they noticed that I am not into money laundering and I'm not into fraud. Yeah. Every money, the cars, they came to my house. They carried my car now. They carried my car. They carried everything, because they were doing. They thought coming to me, they will see people I do business with.
So EFCC went to his house. They carried his cars. While we were out in the House of Rep, EFCC said they did not freeze his account. Now, Bobrisky is saying his account was frozen and EFCC even went to his house to carry his car. Let's continue. This ring lights, bless you, don't do week.
WhatsApp or an email. But it also that they were not able to find any of such. My money is legit. I keep saying this thing, but people don't believe. They think I'm into fraud or I'm into picking money for politicians or whatever. But they run a proper checkup and they couldn't even find any of that on me. All the money I have.
This same person that is saying that they saw some money that passed through his account. Do you understand? After saying the truth the first time, like saying don't know, saying don't cast. He concretely tried to correct what he said. So in one breath, you are saying they saw some money in your account that you paid the EFCC. In another breath, you're saying, oh, the money that you're having is a legit money. But let's continue anyways.
All the money I have are genuine, and the sources are like most of my influencing. Like that day I called, the old man wants to pay me 10,000 pounds. Now I think that it's for influencing. So like people, they don't know how I charge a lot of money for influencing. They don't know, So, but I made them to understand that I charge as far as $100,000 to influence.
$100,000 for influencing. $100,000 for influencing. EFCC will not go really invest. Nana, I'm really curious of the amount EFCC saw in this account. You understand? Okay, let's go on.
So if you think you cannot do it, all fingers are equal. Some other people do it, and trust me, God bless the also. So, they did all that, and obviously I met a very terrible judge. The judge wasn't coming. The judge wasn't fair as well. Coming. He's not there. Okay, can you excuse me? I'm on the phone. Yeah. So.
Wait. Before we continue, coming. That means Bobrisky obviously had like a maid, like somebody helping him in the house. Obviously, this part you will know that he is not in prison. But the good part is that the person now asked him. Let's continue.
Where are you like this?
Truth be told, I don't want to lie to you. You're my person. I'm not in prison, but I'm around there. They got me an apartment, because of my godfather. My godfather was able to tell never, you will not see another prison. Let the world think you are dead, but you will never. So we're able to talk to the deputy controller in Nigeria, and they said that in as much as Bob is looked, they really have a problem with Bob. If Bob is not posting anything, Bob is not saying anything.
So before I go on,
Bob and all that, you see, some of what is saying are possibly lies. I am not in a position to see if they are lies or not, though. But there are some certain things you have to be sort of kind of pay attention to. That phone call was during the time he was supposed to be in prison, even if not the VIP of prison in day. Here you get. That phone call is it's in contradictory of what they told us about the VIP in prison. Okay? Like, he confirmed that I am not in prison. I am very close to the place. They got me a place. That is a fact that I can sort of, put together from that conversation. That his account, or they found some money in his account that they believe that he couldn't really account for, per se, right? Like, how did you make this so much money? Or how did you get this so much money in your bank? Which indeed could be from social media money, or maybe not as much as $100,000 from Nigeria. For 10,000 pounds, yeah, that's possible. Bobrisky is really, really big when it comes to this social media stuff from Nigeria. Do you know what this Mark Angels, this comedian and all that from Nigeria, about there are, Brother Shaggy and Co. Go online and check how much these guys actually make every month. I'm talking about guys who make more than $50,000, $60,000, $70,000 a month, conveniently. And this is just probably from YouTube and maybe a few others. Not to talk about the endorsement things they get and all that too. I'm talking about hard currency. So Bobrisky has this social media platform that could fetch him that much money, like more than 10,000 pounds, 20,000 pounds, normal. Or if they found other money from that bank, from that his bank accounts, that raised suspicion enough that they came for him, right? Other things there probably sounded more too kind of too pure to be truth. Here you go, what I mean now. So you can listen to that conversation in such a way that you can deduce lies, and then you can make up some things that are really realistic. 10,000 pounds, 20,000 pounds is not really big money to those who have big followers, millions of followers on social media. Here you get from Nigeria. I've seen some of them, they make better money than some of us living abroad. Forget about abroad. Yeah? But if you have so much money, it should be obvious to the EFCC, except if they just want to like extort you in a Nigerian way, which you have nothing to hide or nothing at all. So you wouldn't have to bribe them, right? But if somebody send $100,000 to your bank account and the EFCC kind of like flagged it, that may not be legit, or it may never even happen, maybe nothing. But there is more. So we have seen the fact of how he was making money, how he couldn't really explain how he made such money from his own statements, to the point where a judge sentenced him to prison, and then his godfather said, no, you won't go to that prison. Then that phone call was supposed to be a phone call that he made when he was in prison. That can't be the VIP of Kirikiri, right? No, that doesn't sound like the VIP of Kirikiri. It's pretty much like a flat, like he kept saying, but he said more, including the money he paid to the Falanas to get him a pardon. So that may be a lie. That's why I said the Falanas were supposed to actually charge him for defamation. If the Falanas says they have gotten a state pardon free of charge for people, but Bobrisky in his damn phone call said, I paid them 5 million naira and I was going to pay them more. That is not on VeryDarkMan. It's not on me, Mayegun. It's on the guy who made it. I didn't manufacture that. That guy didn't manufacture it. So when they pretended that they didn't hear that from his mouth, it had any problem here. Do you understand? It had any problem here. Everybody wants to go for that VeryDarkMan. VeryDarkMan. His own is too much. His comment is defamatory. What about the person that made the statement? Somebody made the statement and somebody reacted to it. So you forget the person who made the statement, and they are now trying to charge a VeryDarkMan for releasing an audio conversation that is private. By law, you shouldn't. Okay. Who read the other part?
Anything, Bob is not saying anything, Bob is not doing anything that they can put me close to the place. So I can always come inside and see people as I see I'm welcoming my family. Yeah. And nobody needs to know. Do you understand? So, I have.
So basically, Bob was put outside the prison, close to the prison in an apartment. So anytime he has like a visitor, he will quickly come inside the prison and welcome his visitor and his family members. Now, I remember that when we were at the House of Reps for the investigation, one of the prison wardens said, oh, he has the list of the people that came to visit Bob. So basically, anytime that people want to come and visit Bob, they'll quickly tell him to rush and come back to the prison to come and see the people that want to visit him. Let's continue.
So I'm just close. I'm close to the premises, but I'm not in that because they are all scared of why do we want to put you in a male facility where they're scared of harassment and everything. So but nobody knows this information. It's just you. Okay. So yeah, that's aside. Then secondly, my co-father has done a lot. That's why I don't want to call it for any more requests, because putting me out here alone in this apartment, I am well-furnished apartment alone is something. He paid a whole lot. So my lawyer called me and said, so he got me a son. My godfather got me a new son. So now we are trying to get the pardon from the federal.
You heard, the godfather gave him a son, got him a son. Now, in the other recording I played, he said he spoke to Fowles, and Fowles spoke to his father, according to the other one. And in this other one now, he's saying that his godfather got him a son, meaning the story of the son. I don't know if it's true, but this is the second time he's calling his son in two different conversations with two different people. Now, you heard him, he said a well-furnished apartment that his godfather got for him. Wow, this is crazy. I really want to know this godfather, and I really want to know if this is how it works with the Nigerian prison. So let's ask ourselves the question, how many people really went to prison? All these big men, where they say that they into Did Evans the kidnapper actually go to prison? Now I'm really curious about the rich people that have gone to prison. But anyways, let's continue.
Federal government, that's from presidents, trying to get a pardon. Are you there?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah, so we're trying to get a pardon from him. That is the only one that can actually take me out here ASAP. Normally, I'm supposed to finish my term by July. But if I'm able to get the amnesty, that's the pardon, I'm going to leave here in first week of next month.
Right.
But the money he was asking for, well, it's a big sum. Obviously, we'll call it big money. So we should pay 10 million. And that's the thing I can even transfer.
Again, in the other recording, where he said he spoke to Files, and Files said he was going to talk to his father, he said they paid 10 million. Now again, he's saying that the son collected upfront of 5 million, and the total money the son requested was 10 million naira. However, in this part, he didn't call Files, and he didn't talk about the father. In this part, he just talked about his son. Do you understand? But in the other recording, it made mention of a name, you know. Okay, well, anyways, let's continue before I make some innuendos.
Yeah. So my godfather gave me 5 million. You know, I feel like he has done well.
Say that again, sorry?
Since
Say that again?
Sorry?
Say that.
My godfather gave me 5 million.
Okay.
5 million, yes. So he has done, we've set that one to him these last 2 weeks. So he has submitted the pardon.
Alright, so they sent 5 million to the son. The son, since last week, you know, he has submitted for the pardon. The whole money that they agreed was 10 million naira. Now, the first thing he said was, I don't want anybody to know I have a phone. Number two, EFCC froze his accounts. They saw some money, then Bob begged them and paid them some money to drop charges. EFCC carried his cars. He initially said EFCC saw some money and he paid the EFCC. In the same breath, he's saying that it's legit. Okay, now, when he was on this call, someone entered the apartment. That means he has like a housekeeper or a maid. Obviously, he was not in prison. And then he used his mouth to say that he was not in prison because his godfather said never. He is not going to prison. Do you understand? So now, for those of you that want to say, okay, this is AI generated, we need forensics. You understand? We'll take this to any lab so that they can authenticate if the call is true or false. Now, for those of you that are saying I defame Femi Falana or Files or anybody, honestly, I didn't call nobody's name. Do you understand? Yeah, their name appeared. It's easy. They should go and do forensics on all this call. Then if at the end of the day, the call is true and Bob actually told people about their involvement and maybe later they are not involved in it, do you understand? Then they can ask Bobrisky that why are you using our name? Why are you spreading lies about us? Do you understand? Because whether or not VeryDarkMan is the one that posted it, this kind of news is not good if it is false, if it is not true. You don't stain Uncle Femi be that now. You don't stain Files the bad guy be that now. Because now so all this underground story, one day you will just hear and pull, no be Femi Falana wey collect money from Bobrisky, no be Files. You know, they need to clear their name of this thing. Instead of saying you go file a charge against VeryDarkMan for an innuendo, you need to actually clear your name properly from this mess. This is a mess. This is a very big mess. It is. You understand? So instead of now to come the threatening VDM, wanna go do the right thing. You people should ask for this audio to do a forensics on the call. It's not a recording, it's a call recording. It's not a sound recording or audio, maybe the recorder. No. We should go and do the proper investigation and let VeryDarkMan rest. Thank you very much. Corruption have no place in Nigeria. We should join on together to kick corruption out. Do you understand? We should join us.
Your mouth? Oha soup, please. Oh. Look at you. Please give me Oha now. Is it because I haven't put one in your mouth today? Please, I want to. Please, beg. I'm begging you. One for Sahara reporters. Hey. Your mouth? Oha soup, please. Oh.
The bottom line is this. Before we now try to deviate from the real issue and begin to pick on what this young man says or what anyone says, you should be more concerned on why Bobrisky continues, right, to drop people's names, EFCC this, prison warden that, Falanas this, force that, and other. He should be the one, right, to actually be receiving all these courts or threats of defamation. But the effort to try to shut the whistleblower up is counterproductive. He shouldn't have added those statements. He shouldn't have said all those things. He should just have played the audio and leave it like that. Like, who are you? You don't have them, you don't have them. So what do you want to do now? Well, you will see the case is coming. So what about Bobrisky? So this morning, Seun also turned on his own camera. I have banned VeryDarkMan not to discuss this issue with me anymore because I did not want to have any fight with Uncle Falanas. Seun, kí ló ń worry, Baba? What did they do you? So you are not really bothered about the fact that the person, the originator of this defamation is Bobrisky. The one that could actually be dropping all these names for, I don't know, is he lying? He's the one that should actually be facing the entire world to say, Alaye, come and confess, come and confirm all these things you have said. Bobrisky came out and said that audio, that phone call is AI generated. You dey mad? Up till now, not a single one of them has written any. They have not sued VeryDarkMan. Maybe they will sue him before the end of this week. Not a single one has sued him and say, okay, but they have all been on social media, on TV. Even Falanas was on TV, talking about we have been doing everything to make sure that we decriminalize free speech. But look at what this young man has now said about me. My wife told me that are you not the one who is always bringing the case of people who cannot pay us? Look at what they are saying about us now. Bye-bye. Mr. SANd. They ma tobo alenu. Person will be tifnumbu lawyer. Maybe, people are now like digging up and say, oh, more. No wonder. We Fela just they suffer for prison. You know Fela's lawyer. Now Falanas, the friend of the system, he can't be the lawyer to Fela. Fela will be saying go talk anyhow, right? You know how many years they had to keep Shore in prison? Who be Shore's lawyer? Falanas, the friend of the system. Like, go after the person where they drop your name anyhow. Instead of doing all this shakara like we are trying to stop decriminalize. They might decriminalize anything. Forget it. They don't even need law to jail us in Africa. Different kind of dictators in Africa, they follow their laws before they put us for prison. If you just say something or you do something that they feel like exposes them, they will put you for prison. Even if their law says they must release you in 24 hours, they will still lock you up. Face the person that raised the alarm. So Seun, don't worry, Seun. That's what I told you about Seun as well. Me as I am, right? I am somebody who believes that we can disagree without being disagreeable. Being disagreeable simply means that I will never agree with you. No, I'm not like that. That's why I'm always like, you see, if Seun says something that is sensible, we can listen to him. Or if he says things that are pretty much like a stupid, you just look at him and just be like, yo, something like this. What is wrong with you, Seun?
These ring light owners, I saw a saturation yesterday of my name all over Instagram, Twitter. Say Seun Kuti betray very dark black man. You betray very dark black man because I apologized to my uncle that I did not plan to fight. Young people in Nigeria must learn something, And I don't understand who has taught you people this thing, but you must learn it. Rebellion to rebel is not disrespect. To be rebellious doesn't mean you are disrespectful. You people think that rebellion is to be rude, and that's all you people. That's why you go now come online, waste your time, just they insult people when if you do anything to change or better on their life, but you not get the rebellion to face the system in a way that will bring tangible change to your life. Somebody somewhere don't lie to you now, and after all this hip hop music, I can't use hip hop music. That's why they love all these hip hop musicians, all these mainstream musicians, because they help you people mind to be fucked up. They help on our mind to be fucked up. So you people think just to be rude is what you need. Also, you can be rude, yeah, okay. It's a lie, yo. If you dey inside your house, they wash clothes. You dey wash clothes, they wash clothes. As you wash your clothes finish now, you throw away the water outside your window. Wha? You know, look, you just throw away the water as you normally do. But at that moment, somebody they pass. This water we just want to throw outside, he pour for the person head. She, you not supposed to tell the person say sorry. I they tell you for Nigerian youth not telling that person sorry because they don't mean to pour the water out. I didn't mean to pour it. It can't come pour for your head. Telling that person sorry to Nigerian youth is a sign of weakness. Una they mad. Una they mad. At no point did VDM call me that he wants to fight Femi Falana. At no point did I tell him I want to fight Femi Falana. If Femi Falana now takes offense to our water that we poured outside, it's only okay that we tell, sorry, that we poured you water. Case closed. And that's what happened. That is what happened. But you people are so crazy. I don't understand the madness that is eating you people in your head. People are mad. Dumb. Dumb and mad in a level I don't even understand. You think I'll be a good friend to VDM by advising him, oh, go and fight Femi Falana? If the time say Femi Falana the best for VDM, I'm a good friend by telling him, go and fight Femi Falana. All of you, now who na go kill na they find? You people are so stupid. Or anybody will make, I see people on red lamp, they are like, screen camera for my head, say, me I betray. Now be your day. And as VDM they talk, all of you will learn, and you will learn the hard way. You will learn the hard way. Real day now, Nabi. Now, no say to be a great warrior, you pick your battles. Don't let people pick battles for you. Don't let people pick your battles. You have to pick your battle. I did not say I want to fight Femi Falana. So why would I let the Nigerian internet make me fight Femi Falana when it's not my plan? If it's my plan, but you people will not put me in a fight that I don't want to fight because I'm a warrior. I know what it means to fight. You people have never fought before. You've never faced battles before. So you don't know what it means to fight, bro. You know, and stop crying more than the bereaved. Stop crying more than the bereaved. VDM calls me still almost every day. You know, every day. Still call, Baba, how you do? How you tall? But I've banned him from telling me about his story. Don't tell me anything you want to post again. Just go and post what you want to post. Don't tell me anything. Before they say that she will send you again. Don't tell me anything, though. I beg. Just go and post it.
Nuisance Lele. Nuisance Lele.
At that point, here you get. Number one, I have not seen a single video of a Martins, VeryDarkMan, claim that he wanted to fight Falanas. Never. I have seen at least 2 videos of him apologizing to the Falanas. The first one was the day after the first video was released, when he said, oh, I respect you so much, first. No, I mean, I can never defame you. I can never do this. So, I mean, what I just shared was what Bobrisky said. You understand? Then he did another video Uncle Falana, you are my lawyer. You are my this. You stood by me. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to kind of make you this or that. Nobody saw that. They didn't count that. They just want his head. The third video that he apologized to them was also at the National Assembly, where he was with those clowns at the House of Representatives. Where he said, okay, meanwhile, I want to use this medium to apologize to Barrister Uncle Falana, which some people have been trying to create a problem out of no problem. That I was the one trying to defame him and all that. He apologized 3 times, but they were not satisfied. They said they wanted him to write a letter and put it inside the national dailies, the Punch, the Vanguard, the Sun, to apologize to them for the statement he made over that video. That's the apology they are looking for. And he said, well, then sue me. At worst, come to worst, I will go to jail for how many months? 3 months for defamation. At worst, you will charge me for the court will penalize me. If they say I should pay 1 billion naira for the so and so, then I will tell the court, if now 1 million naira I get every month, I'll be paying it. These were the things that they wanted him. The effort is to kind of stop him. So Seun, there was never anywhere this guy said he wanted to fight the Falanas. He kept saying they should come out and clear their names. The way they can clear their names is what? Grab the person will make all of these utterances. This whole thing won't even be an issue. We have had an opportunity to know that if you have money, not only that you won't go to prison, they can even get you a proper house, flat, next to Ikoyi or Kirikiri prison. That is not right. That is something that is wrong with your system. So if you see people who are looting your money, and then you see them, I say, they've been arrested, though. They are sending them to prison. You think Tama has caught up with them, they are going to prison, but they are not. This is the crux of all this conversation. So if this guy has been just making things up and lying, then you should possibly just go for him. Not the whistleblower. Not me, Mayegun, that will just say whatever I like, whenever I like, however I want. The most you can charge me for is that they abuse you. And there is no court. We go hear your case, say they abuse you. If I abuse you, abuse me back. Do you understand? But no, everybody is trying to I didn't support it because you wanted to fight Falana. He never said he's fighting Falanas. God damn it, man. He never said that. So why did they always kind of try to create all this because of Falana, this, because of this, that? It's not even just about the Falana. It's even about the corrupt prison system. It is corrupt EFCC. These are supposed to be the issue. But no, everybody is so worked up. Everybody is so kind of like, listen to what he said. He's trying to defame him. He made his name. Which name? Which name? One idiot came to my YouTube page. I think it was yesterday. He wrote this long nonsense. He called me a legal illiterate. I know you may be watching my video, but yeah, legal illiterate. You are just a legal illiterate. I am an illiterate when it comes to this legal stuff. Hello, San senior advocate of New Sansi. Come and teach us now. Come and tell us, come and teach me about defamation, this and that in your contraption, in your lawless contraption. Abi, you wait sabi their law. You sabi the law. You this my ego, you don't know about the law. VeryDarkMan defamed him. Don't stay here. And I know some of you who are still here who are going to say that after seeing this video. No wahala. It's called freedom of speech. I won't sue you for defamation. Because when you abuse me, for example, now if you abuse me, some of you say because I abuse these politicians, and therefore you too, you abuse me. I don't sue you for defamation. I'm supposed to sue everybody for defamation. For example, if you come here now and abuse me, you this my ego, you are very useless. This my ego, you are very stupid. You call me stupid when I'm not stupid. Let's meet in court. You this my ego, you are very foolish. Let's go to court. Defamation, 1 billion naira. That's what it has become, a joke. But defaming me in here now, if you call me stupid, if you call me foolish, that means you are defaming me. And I won't take that nonsense from anybody. Yeah. But the person that makes the real allegation is that, okay, not only did he bribe EFCC, you see where you get to know that it is either is a born liar, that is one broke ass liar. You can't be an influencer and then you'll be begging people to borrow you money that way. You can't be an influencer that makes $100,000. Me, I don't make $100,000, not even a year. No, I don't make $100,000 in a year. I don't even make $100,000 in 2 years after tax. So I will still not beg anybody to borrow me 5 million naira. If I'm in any sort of, I won't be in any mess that will require me to pay any 5 million naira to anybody anyway. It has to be my 5 million naira. And if I don't get 5 million naira, that means I don't get 5 million naira, which means I won't get myself in anything that will require 5 million naira. I don't get myself involved in anything criminally that will now require that I should go and borrow 5 million or 15 million to pay somebody. I can't even give you my 100,000 naira to keep you short. Whatever you want to do, do them. Talk less of somebody who is making $100,000. But in they beg people for 15 million naira. They beg people for 5 million naira. So it's either he's a born liar. There are people actually were supposed to, he's the one that should be receiving different kind of letters from different law firms suing him for what he said. After requesting for that phone call, do your forensic analysis of it and then sue him, not the whistleblower. Not the whistleblower that is saying that, listen to this, so is this true? Could this be real? This guy said this. Who are those involved? He didn't act alone. Who are other people with him? That's what should be interesting. I mean, that's what people should be interested in. But in Nigeria, that very dark man, the way he said it. My regulators said, he said, look at it this way. Look at it which way. Now they cover up people where you like, because you don't want to know how dirty they are too. How kind of, how they also colluded with the rotten system that everybody is battling with in that contraption. You don't want to. So that's what we have heard from there. That is why a lot of you that were shaped or raised that way, there are some things that so many of us grew up sort of believing that it is going to be so heartbreaking if you can't realize, say, a lie, they lied to us. Somebody said, like fan a lie. They see fan a lie or fan a lie. I didn't say that. Somebody said that. Quote. So the only way to clear it for us, the only way to kind of clear the name you have made or built for yourself, is to go for the person who made all these allegations, if they are not true. Not try to shut the whistleblower up. Like, let's shut him down. Let's shut him down. Stop talking. My friend, stop talking. You said stop talking. Why? I want to go sue you or you go do jail. Sue us. But we'll still speak out. As it should be. They've raised us to be liars, to be people and like, see, my guy, for fun comedy, he has something to say about that. They don't raise us to be liars. Now, I can't grow up to become either Yahoo, or you become people who defend the Yahoo. And Yahoo is not just the internet fraud, including those who have made so much a big fortune from being fraudulent in this corrupt system that we all have to deal with today.
They can help my solution.
3 lies we will lie as children. We even our teachers encourage us to lie. In fact, now our teachers be the originator of the lies. 3 lies. The last one, everybody lie on. You don't fit deny the last one. Okay. You can talk, say maybe you don't lie the first one, the second one. But you see the last one, you lie on. You lie on from school. And it was highly encouraged. In fact, when you lie the lie, they will give you mark. Because they ask, what did they prepare us for that lie? Like they prepare us to become Nigerian politicians, but we don't know. Number 1 lie. Remember that time we would sing? I remember when I was a soldier. How? I would take become soldier for primary school and secondary school. And our teachers going to tell us, say, sing on, you're not singing. You at the back, why are you not singing? I would take big soldier with the march. I remember when I was a soldier. I remember when I was a... I mean, we be reincarnation.
Most of us, Papa, no be soldier.
Even our Papa say, most of our Papa no be soldier. We go lie the lie for school. Lie and well. Teachers go to hail us. Yes, go, my children. My puppies are doing well. Number 2 lie.
Parents, listen to us. We are the leaders of tomorrow.
Let's start from that. Parents, listen to your children. Parents, you listen to you.
My mama
listen to you. As a child, then they tell us, parents, listen to your children. Parents, listen to your children. How? It's not possible. Then we are the leaders of tomorrow. Okay, we don't see the leadership now. We are the leaders of tomorrow. How? Everybody lie that lie. And our teachers, they encourage us. Will you sing that thing? Why are you not singing this thing? Sing that you are leaders of tomorrow. Don't you know that you're leaders of tomorrow? Plenty lie. The last but not the least, the organ pata of them all. The one we will take. In fact, if you lie that lie, they go talk say you did brilliant. Now from that lie, Yahoo starts. The origin of Yahoo start for this 3rd lie. Teachers go come tell you. Write a letter to your uncle living abroad. Telling him how you're going to spend the holiday. Or how you spent the holiday. Is it that how you are going to spend? Or how you have already spent the holiday with him abroad in London or US? Which of my uncle they US?
Oh my God. And they carry mark essay.
The mark where they carry the large. And where then they bring this essay? Pass. Now for public school. Public school where you know say almost everybody where they there. Now due to predicament.
When you afford private school.
When you afford private school, they will carry you go that public school. They can't tell you say make you write a letter to your uncle who live abroad. Which uncle they abroad? Now from there Yahoo starts. That's why you go see everybody will go public school, they do well in Yahoo.
A very good breeding ground.
And then they take breed you. What you say? Later what you say Yahoo no good. I will take some. Mama Bia.
It's funny, isn't it? But it's also very much true. Indeed, I wrote that letter, even though I had uncles. Yeah, I did have uncles abroad then. I don't know which abroad they were. I was a young boy that just like write a letter to your uncles abroad. Tell them how you spend the last holiday. Yeah? And then you start writing, Uncle, thank you so much. The last holiday when we, God damn it. I don't think I wrote the letters. I don't think I wrote the essay. I can't remember. But I remember, you know, they will give you the options. You either choose this one or that one. Write to your uncle in Lagos, or you write to, and that's how some people begin to use their imagination. You will use your imagination, and you will write to this your imaginary uncle. Yeah, you will say the only uncle you probably get safe, right? Your papa's younger brother. He did the same village with you. Everybody did the same area. You that grew up in Lagos, you know, say the only your uncle where you get. If you they live for Mushin, your uncle they live for Yanopaja. But they say write to your uncle in you know, abroad. Which abroad? Write a letter to your friend in Ghana and talk about the last meeting you had when you which meeting? About everybody did here. Not yeah, with the primary 1 to primary 6, which you know. Well, anyway, I just thought I should crack you up a bit before we call it a day today. Yesterday, 2 days ago, 2 nights ago, the Ronukus senior, they met in Lagos, where they concluded that all of us, the Yorubas, we must do everything to make sure that we stand with Tifnumbu, no matter what. Bajabi Amule was there too, to remind everybody that Tifnumbu loved you. He feels your pain. But it is the way he said it. I suspected that he was on drug. Prove me wrong.
The one thing we know about Mr. President is his love for the masses. So when anybody tells you that why this policy, people are hungry, Mr. President sees it all. He is pained. We will continue to advise him. We will continue to talk to him. We will continue to put heads together. Governance is about everybody.
Used governor.
The one thing we know.
If he knows that everybody is suffering, why do you have to talk to him again? Advise him again? He already knows. That's when I felt like Bajabia Mule was on drug. And then the last picture, or the last person in that video is Sonweiku, the one they told us. Remember, the one they told us that we should go to Bagada General Hospital to go and ask for his record. Say, him be madman. That's when I was like, if Tifnumbu is in London and he knows you're suffering, he knows about your hardship, and the one that attended this Runuku seminar in Lagos that told all of you that your parents are begging for rice, are queuing for bread as we speak, or begging for food, it is either they are on drugs or they are just no longer humans. Let's go get ready for later this evening. I've got a doctor's appointment, a GP's appointment though, just for a checkup, nothing serious though. I'm going to see you later this evening. I hope you don't miss it. Mind you, make sure you like the broadcast before you leave. To my friends on YouTube, we just clocked the 99,000 subscribers on YouTube, which is great. We should have gone past that a long time ago, but I love it being organic. Simply means people can join us now because of what we are doing that they find so interesting and then informative. And then later tomorrow, they may take back their subscription and say, I'm not following this guy anymore. What he said about the Falanas, I cannot listen. Those who are cherry picking the people we should talk about or what we should talk about. That's the free will. You can subscribe to my channel when you think I'm doing something that you're like, yes, I agree with you. Tomorrow you may be like, no, I disagree with this guy. I'm taking back my subscription. So that's why we have been like up, down. But it's organic and I love it. We are just 1,000 subscribers away from 100,000. And I suspect that we are going to get to that before the end of October, or at most before the end of next month. We can celebrate that too. So if this is your first time or second time on my Yogun's Diary Political and you've never really subscribed to my channel, maybe you should now to the number and become our brethren here in the Temple of Truth. I will see you later this evening. Until then, we could not take it easy. Yeah? Don't die in their war. Good afternoon.
Mayegun làwa mọ̀ làmọ̀ tó dòdòdò. Mayegun Diary Nayibi #1. Mayegun làwa mọ̀ làmọ̀ tó dòdòdò. Mayegun Diary Nayibi #1. Mayegun ti dé o ọ̀rẹ́ ara ìlú. Mayegun Diary Nayibi #1. Lórí Facebook, lórí YouTube. Mayegun Diary Nayibi #1. Gbogbo bó ṣe ń lọ ni Mayegun já wa sí. Mayegun Diary Nayibi #1. Àṣírí ọ̀jẹ̀lú kì í bò níbẹ̀ o. Mayegun Diary Nayibi #1. Bó bá ṣe eré àní Mayegun máa wí. Mayegun diary na ibi number one.
ó sì tún ṣeré wàá gbọ́ níbẹ̀ o.
Mayegun diary na ibi number one.
Mayegun diary politico.
Mayegun diary na ibi number one.
Godfatherism kò sí lọ́rọ̀ Mayegun.
Mayegun diary na ibi number one.
ẹ farabalẹ̀ sẹ́ o kẹgọ́rọ̀ lẹ́nu o.
Mayegun diary na ibi number one.
àní Mayegun làwa mọ̀ tó dódòdó.
Mayegun diary na ibi number one.
àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé. Mayegun ti dé.
ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
lórí Facebook.
Mayegun ti dé.
àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
lórí YouTube.
Mayegun ti dé.
àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
bọ́ bàbá gbé wúrẹ́.
Mayegun máa wí.
àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
ijó ìgbádìyẹ.
Mayegun máa wí.
àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
pẹ̀sìdó bá rúfin o.
Mayegun máa wí.
àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
kí gómìnà kówó jẹ.
Mayegun máa wí.
àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
ọlọ́pàá tí ń gba rìbá.
Mayegun máa wí.
àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
aṣòfin tí ń rúfin o.
Mayegun máa wí.
àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
òpùrọ́ olóṣèlú.
Mayegun máa wí.
àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
Mayegun ti dé. gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Mayegun ti dé. gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dèrò ní fi wọ́n níran o.
Mayegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Mayegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ òní fi wọ́n níran.
wọ́n fowó bẹ́ẹ̀ o Mayegun ó sọ pé wọ́n ò bẹ́ẹ̀ wọ́n fowó bẹ́ẹ̀ Mayegun ó sọ pé wọ́n ò bẹ́ẹ̀ oníkanṣá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe fáwọn ará ìlú tó gbé wọn débẹ̀ o àyè.
Mayegun ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Mayegun ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ òní fi wọ́n níran.
ha kì máa yí ṣe eré ọ̀rọ̀ yìí kì í ṣe ẹ̀fẹ̀ kì máa yí ṣe eré ọ̀rọ̀ yìí kì í ṣe ẹ̀fẹ̀ ẹni bá ti lè lẹ́bọ̀ lẹ́rù o ọmọ bá dèrò kàṣàyè tú wọn síta.
Mayegun ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Mayegun ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ òní fi wọ́n níran.
tẹnitẹni ọmọ Mayegun ọ̀rẹ́ ara ìlú mọ̀mọ́ ni mo fọlọ́run ṣọ́ ẹ̀ bá kìlẹ́bù lóòótọ́ olódodo ìlú ọ̀tá ìlú mọ̀mọ́ ni ìwọ ṣá máa ń ṣọ́ra kò sì mọ́ bẹ̀rù bọ́tà ń lè rí bóníṣègùn lé káwọn mọ̀mọ́ fi ṣera wọn ni ó ti dẹrùn tí wọn ò gbọ́dọ̀ sì mọ́ bẹ̀. èèpo ọ̀bọ̀ lọmọ bá dérò tàjẹ́ ò gbọ́dọ̀ jẹ́ ó ti jọba lórí abínú ẹni kò sì mọ́ bùyà àìsíwọ́lu ní ẹnìkẹ́ ìgbódì ẹyin lábàrá o ó kó ẹni tó bá dán wò á kàmù. Mayegun ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ tún ràkì. Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kí o ẹni bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dèrò òní fi wọ́n níran o.
Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kí. Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kí. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dèrò òní fi wọ́n níran.